Hey y'all, welcome back. This is my third time trying to film this video, so hopefully it actually works and I can upload it this time. Woo! So this is my quarter 3 project pan update. I know I missed last month, but as always, I have my notes and I will start with the makeup. So first off, things that I have either finished or decluttered are the Urban Decay Whiskey Eyeliner. It was a nice dark brown color. I finished that. I also finished the sample size Drunk Elephant Moisturizer and the Yes to Micellar Water. Of the three, I'm most likely to repurchase Whiskey, but I got a NYX one, brown NYX eyeliner, and I'm going to work through that first. And then two things that I've decluttered. The e.l.f. cream liner was awful. I've realized that I cannot do cream liners from the drugstore because I have a CoverGirl one right now, and that is also awful. But yeah, I might. I'm still figuring out how I want to proceed on black eyeliner. And then the other one that was decluttered is the NYX matte lipstick in Aria. It was a matte, obviously purple, almost purple color with a hint of pink in. But anyway, so on to the things that just have progress. So first is the CoverGirl by BB Cream in the shade 510 Fair. So my goal was to do at least half of this. I started at 84.47 grams and I'm currently at 68.67 grams. Next up are the 3 powder products. Let me see if I can get this without wrecking anything. So for the Tarte blush, the goal is to hit pan and or use at least a gram of product. I'm closer to that second one than I am to the first. It started at 25.5 grams. I'm currently at 24.75 grams. There is a dip going, but don't know if I'm going to hit pan anytime soon because apparently Tarte blushes last a bajillion years. And then the 2 eyeshadows, that top one is Urban Decay Fireball. The goal was to hit pan and or use at least half a gram of that. I've hit the weight goal, but I haven't hit pan yet. So it started out as, sorry, I had a notification. So it started out as 9.71 grams. It is currently at 9.2 grams. And then Sangria, the darker one there, same goals, pan and or weight. It started at 9.14 grams. It is currently at 8.95 grams. Fireball I can use in more varied situations. I can use it as a highlighter. You can use it all over the lid. But with Sangria, it's just like a crease shade or eyeliner or something like that. So yeah, so there's that. And then the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Prague. It is a very nice, almost fuchsia shade. And I wanted to, what was it on that? I wanted to use at least 1 gram of that, which I'm almost about halfway to. Started at 34.1 grams. It is currently at 33.56. Alright, and so then things you can measure by tape. First is the perfume in 1828. The squares are where I started. The snowmen are the end of July, and the pumpkins are end of August. Originally I was just gonna aim for using up half of that, but I'm gonna see if I can use almost all of it, if not all of it. And then is Magnolia Clementine from Bath & Body Works, which I've been working on since forever. So yeah, so the pumpkins are where I'm at. You might see that green line for the end of July, the black line for the start of July. Yeah, so that's the update on those. And then for reading goals, Goals were to finish Count of Monte Cristo, Black Patriots and Loyalists, Counter-Revolution of 1776, and Wuthering Heights. The only one that I have not made any progress on is Wuthering Heights, but I finally got the audiobook for Count of Monte Cristo on the library app. It finally became available, and I have about 2 weeks to finish about 26 hours worth of content. So great pressure there, but it's definitely, the plot is moving and I have the audiobook, so it's a lot easier to digest and fidget with or listen to while doing other things like knitting and stuff like that. Counter-Revolution of 1776, I started at the introduction and I'm partway through, I'm on page 40 right now. So not a ton of progress, but it's the kind of book where I want to like take note of everything and also circle a ton of vocab words. So I think that's part of the reason that I'm taking it real slow, and also because I want to finish Monte Cristo if it kills me. But, and then Black Patriots and Loyalists, similar situation. It's one of those where I just want to take it as slow as I can so I can make a ton of notes and circle a bunch of vocab words. And then 3 yarn related goals. So, 2 of which are very big projects, so hang on. So this first one is sort of the odds and ends blanket, where I'm using up all of the other skeins that I don't have enough for other projects for. So this is, my goal for this was to use at least 5 skeins, including little bitty ones, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This red skein was number 5. And so I'm going to consider my goal on this finished and focus on the other 2. One of which is a rollover from the last project. So this is the Rowan blanket, using up a bunch of Rowan, skeins of Rowan worsted one, the one that's like $13, $14 and is sort of the general gateway to other nicer fibers. Then is the Count of Monte Cristo project, which, like the book, is taking forever because it's super fiddly and got a lot of detail. Not a lot of detail, but like, gotta pay attention to it. So it's a pair of gloves, and so I finished the wrist. I've gone off for the thumb. It's just a matter of doing the fingers now. Since I'm writing the pattern entirely, since I'm trying to write the pattern myself and not going off of anything, it's been a little bit slower because I just like, I have to cross-reference a lot of things and increase in pattern and everything. But the yarn is dyed after the Count of Monte Cristo, named after the Count of Monte Cristo, because it a little bit looks like the colors on the cover. And then for writing goals, was again to type and start editing at some point. So I actually have finally started making progress on that. I've had a lot of time, more time than I used to with taking time off for school and everything, time off of work, I mean. But yeah, so I finally have time to actually start working on my writing. So progress on that has been slow thus far, but will be picking up very soon. So that's my update. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!